Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Grand. Wait. It's your boy, Grand Master Vlog. Oops, my nigga. All right, so I finally mustered up the concern, shall I say? Wait. Yeah, I finally mustered the concern, for lack of better words, to see what's up with Absolver, because it's not that I want to play Absolver, because I still don't want to play, but man, I am so interested to see what's going on in the community. I mean, I know a lot of you guys know I'm on the Reddit. I'm often on the Reddit. I'm still active in the community. I know I haven't really been posting a lot of Absolver content here recently, so I thank you guys who haven't been watching Absolver, who've been sticking around. Shout out to you guys, because y'all are homies. Oh, I couldn't even get a hit out. Forsaken. Hold that. He took the jump. Imagine jumping. So yeah, I thank you guys who haven't actually been watching the Absolver content and actually just sticking around for the random streams. Recently I've been playing a lot of Doom. That's been my jam. Yeah, thank y'all for that. But I'm gonna see what's up with the trials today and just see what we run into. Like, I know the community has been like super dead. There hasn't really been a lot going on, but like I was saying before, you know, I've been active in the Reddit and I've been seeing a lot of weird shit. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, the community has always been a little toxic. It's always been a little weird. I guess competitive, if you want to look at it like that. But man, dude, the Reddit has just gotten bad, bro. Like, I'm like, god damn, like, bro, it's like you disappear for a week and you come back and it's some bullshit. And then, you know, Curly's fuckery is somewhere within that list of bullshit. Like, that just kind of comes with the Reddit. It's Curly somewhere. It's your boy Glock. What's poppin'? Who I got? Dr. Seuss? What the fuck? Let's fucking get it, bro. Just imagine every time you hit him, he just drops a fucking nursery rhyme. Disrespectful bronze niggas. They don't ever want to fucking, like, you know, look at you, looking dumb. Hold that. Looking stupid. You didn't want to bow? Now look at you. You got it. You got it. Got him. Nope. Stop it. Stop the Milwaukee. I never understood, like, when bronze players come into the game and they don't bow back, like, you were the last person to not be bowing back. Look at him walking slow and shit. Looking stupid. Just looking. You got it. You got it. But you know what you don't got? You don't got no stamina, nigga. Stop that. Stop that. Come on. Got lucky. Got him. Woo. Yeet. Cut that shit out. Stop all that bullshit. You got it. And it's like, it's crazy because it's like I knew he was gonna, like, looking dumb. Just looking dumb. Yeah. Oh my god. He left. Only in this game. Still need Slow Clap to announce this next IP. Like, we need this badly because I really want to know if it's Absolver 2. I've heard rumors that it's another fighting game. I don't know where they got this shit from, if that's even, like, confirmed or not. I went to their website to see if there's, like, anything posted. There's nothing new that states that. The only thing that we see is that they're hiring for, you know, new positions and shit like that. So that's pretty cool. But I really want to know what's going on, honestly, because that would be dope if we got another fighter from them. But I mean, man, dude, it's like, as much as I love this community, as much as I'm really happy to be a part of it and have the reputation that I have in it, like, man, dude, this game has been, like, played the fuck out, bro. Like, when I played it for 2,000 hours, I was like, bro, I gotta stop. I have to start playing some other shit. And what was cool about it was it made me appreciate the games that in my opinion, I took for granted. I got Dr. Seuss again. I think he's gonna leave. Either he's gonna leave or he intentionally changed his deck and shit. Like, he's a Forsaken now. That's the Forsaken default intro. Let's go. Man, I'm not finna sit here and watch you all day, bro. Come on. Oh, he goes to a fucking spam deck. I see what's going on. So that's a loop. Stop that shit. Yeah, that's what he did. He just went to his fucking spammy ass loop. Look at you, looking stupid. Tried it. You tried it. Yeah, he tried to go to his spammy shit. This is the same dumb shit that we saw on fucking Reddit, bro. The same dumb shit we saw on fucking Reddit. Like, this is the same one. Like, bro, it's like, oh, yeah, bro, if your opponent is using jabs, this is like the most balanced game in the world, dude. There should be no way in hell that, like, you can't beat your opponent because they're fucking jabbing. You should know how to stop that. You should just, you know, adapt. Shut up. Come on. That's like the best way to stop a spammer, bro, is just like space him. Space him and punish. That's the only way you can do it. Imagine. Look at him. Like, look at this little faggot. I'm not finna sit here and play this game with you all day, bro. And like, the dude's just like, yeah, bro, if you can't stop your opponent, bro, like, you know, you're just trash. But look at this shit. This is the shit that the dude on Reddit was trying to talk about. Like, and this might be the guy on fucking Reddit. Talk about the game is balanced, but I literally can't even get out a 12 frame into a 12 frame because he has a 10 frame. Imagine. Good. Imagine this shit. And like, this is the things that you can lose to. This is why no one plays this game, is because of gay ass niggas like you, bro. Laughing this shit like you're not even gonna get the victory. And I bet money he's gonna rematch. Like, just like, he's just spamming. Come on, fucking fight me, come on. Looking dumb. Look at this, looking at it especially stupid. Play this game all fucking day, Dr. Zeus. You can play this game all day. Come on. Come on. Nope. Stop it. Stop. That's what makes this game. This is why I don't play it. Like, right here, I have to try so hard just to fucking fight nerds. Like, garbage ass, trash ass players. And what's sad is, I bet he has like this deflated fucking ego because he like cheeses like the fucking entire trials and he thinks he's actually good at the game. Like, I bet money, like, he genuinely believes he's good at this. Like, simple. Easy 3-0. Easy 3-0. Get this fucking trash out of here. Think about it. I don't like to be the person that tries to like police the game, you know what I mean? But you definitely have to understand that just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. Like, when people like try to like use like the whole excuse of like, oh, it's a game, you should be able to play however you want to, that's like Absolver. Like, yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. But y'all don't think that that's like a tad bit gay? Like, am I tripping, right? I'm not. Am I tripping? Like, you don't think that it's gay that half these moves... Let me explain to y'all something right quick, right? This whole frame sheet is fucked up. Some of these moves, this one, my opener in particular right here, this drunk crane especially is notorious for it, right? A lot of these moves aren't actually like accurate. These moves are faster and they have weird ass properties. Like, this game is broken. These two moves are 8 frames, but they say 10 though, right? Right. You got back trip kick, which people will just spam. Like, people, this move right here, people just spam it. They use it as an opener and they just spam it. And then what's the same stance? Parry and strike. They'll just spam it. And I get it. Sure, the game lets you do it. Call it fair all you want to. You don't think that the repetition of shit like this, of moves like this, just to throw them in like just rapid succession over and over, just for the sake of interrupting your opponent, you don't think that that's kind of gay when you have an ability that you can use that confirms 12 frames? Whenever the game literally rewards you for playing the game, what we believe in a high level play to be properly, right? Like, y'all don't, that doesn't register in y'all's mind. Y'all don't get that part. You don't think maybe the game is a lot harder for you because you're playing it wrong? It doesn't occur to anybody. I'm tripping. I might be the only one. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Like, the guy on Reddit, like, he made a whole Bible about this shit. Matter of fact, this is gonna take forever to match it. So he says, seriously, this is one of the most balanced games out there. And if you complain that they spam charges against my block or they spam jabs, then maybe just take your time figuring out that move or combo's weakness. They spam jabs, just block them and wait for an opening. They block. They spam block breakers, then maybe dodge or put a move in your deck that can dodge and hit at the same time. And my deck only have one jab that I use to counter spammers or whatever the fuck. He's talking some crazy shit. His whole point is that if there's things in the game, there's things to counter those things. And it's like, I don't disagree, but you can easily be cheesed and hosed down in this game for that kind of mentality. Like, that outlook, that perception is what makes this game so unbearable. Oh, he likes me. What the fuck? I'm confused. All right, let's get it. He's a Forsaken. I just came from. He's using my deck. No, he's not. Oh, that's right. I'm not a fucking Forsaken no more. Oh, he uses Shockwave. He uses Shockwave. Got him. Jesus, lag. Solid. And even then, like, with jabs, it's like, to me, it's like conditional, bro. Like, there's some jabbers that's like, I don't even get mad at the fact that they're jabbing. Not that, like, I'd like it. I don't want to be jabbed. Dude, this dude is tripping. There's switch kick. Ah, man, this is so lag. But there's some jabbers though, that like you don't really worry or get it. Chill out. You don't really worry or like get as annoyed with them as you would like most jabbers. You know what I mean? But then there's like some jabbers that just take this shit to like extents that it just shouldn't be taken to, like just like whole extents that just should not exist. Imagine. He can't handle spacing. Like, you see, that's my thing about Jabbers. Look at his back stance. What is he doing right now? He's taking all this damage right now because what he's trying to do is he's trying to use that low spin heal over and over. Like even though I can see it, right? Even though you can beat it, it's not like, as you can see, it's not a problem. It's just like, bro, it's boring. It's so boring. It's like either you're gonna win or you're gonna get cheese. That's like literally all that's gonna end up happening. Look at this. So to whoever that guy was on Reddit, like, you are sucking weird shit, bro. Like, some crazy dick, bro. That is wild, bro. Like, to make that statement, like, I understand. Trust me, I get y'all because I feel y'all. I would like the moves, like the avoid moves, the 10 frames. I would like them to be executed in a way as such to where they cannot be relied on to the point that they nullify the layers of the game, the fainting of the game, the really cool advanced combat mechanics the game has to offer, because it makes Absolver seem like a square pressing simulator. Like, with the point of saying that jabs should be used because they're there and they're this and they're that, right? Like, imagine if everyone had that mentality. Now everyone has knife hand strike, and then we literally have just recreated JABSOLVER. Does anybody miss JABSOLVER? Anybody? Does anybody miss that era of the game? Can anybody say that they genuinely miss JABSOLVER? Can anybody? Anybody? Does anybody really give a fuck about JABSOLVER? Do we want that pre-winter update shit to happen again before the patch happened? Because that's what y'all are saying. For anybody in favor of jabs and avoid moves, that's literally what you're saying. You're telling me you just want everyone to spam square until one of us dies. So then you realize why the community is dead now? You see what I'm saying? And then the people who do these things, they end up beating high-level players from basically cheesing the game. That's what the fuck it is. Call it what you want to. That's what you're doing. You're cheesing the shit, right? You cheese a game, you beat somebody, and then you believe, like, in your mind, like, you're better than them because you found a way to exploit the meta, which we all know is bogus. Like, can we really just stop, like, bullshitting? Like, let's be real. The meta of Absolver is garbage. It's ass, bro. It's definitely ass. Let's not bullshit it. I mean, I enjoy the game for what it has to offer, right? Like, Absolver is a cool, like, little fighter where you can be creative, flow, free, fluid, and that's the fun area. But when you start getting to the more competitive, higher level areas, there's nothing for us. And that's why we all just end up leaving eventually. But I just get bored sometimes, and like, my games be like, boo-boo. I'd be like, I'm good on that. I don't want to play this shit. But who is this guy? I never met him before. Is it, like, necessary just to slow walk? Did he have to do that? He walked up to me and he was like, yeah, let me just slow walk. Oh, that's a guard break. What am I smoking? Ooh, oh wait, I definitely sidestepped. Ooh. So he's like one of the sidestep spammers. Imagine sidestepping and then, like, getting out of a fucking horizontal. Just sidestep. Just sidestep. And, like, look at how his deck is set up. Whenever he can't get his 3 sidestep spams out, he goes straight into a blink punch. Like, that's what I'm saying. It just nullifies and it just cancels out all the fun of the fucking game. Like, say what you want to say. That's just a fact, bro. Nice, nice. You got that, and you can even punish off of it. Imagine. Oh, I thought he was gonna throw the fucking hour kick again. solid. And it's like growing up in the era that I grew up in, the competition was so much higher too. That's the thing about it, bro. Like Absolver's competition and its competitive scaling has just dropped dramatically to the point where this guy right here, and he's not a bad fighter, don't take this the wrong way, bro, but like this might be the best person I fight all day. He doesn't understand spacing, nor does he know how to deal with the spacing. That's definitely not Hook. What the fuck was I smoking? He's way too aggressive. I definitely tried to duck. That was my fault. That was from my controller. And just block until he does it eventually. Because of course he would. Like, amateur mistake right there. People are blocking for the guard break. The tracking. Oh, but this game is balanced though. Fucking Reddit, bro. Fucking Reddit. Now look, he's back armed in that stance. Look, see, you see what I'm saying? Like right when he gets the attack out, straight back to the fucking blink punch. Like, it's like, yo, bro, if this blink punch don't come down, bro, don't worry, bro, I got this. It's to the point he can't even handle his own deck. Like he's getting beat up because he's relying so much on the deck. It's just like he can't do anything. Like he's like, bro, I can't. He's not reading. He's not spacing. He's not doing anything. That is my fucking point. This is what happens when you just try to use pokes. You can't play the fucking game. Like that, like low back fist, walk away, like very cliche, like new thing to do. Very cliche. Like I know what he's doing. He's thinking it's like some kind of like, I wouldn't even call it spacing. It's more like a setup more than anything. He just wants me to walk toward him, and like honestly, I'm only doing it because I don't really care to try that hard. I know what he's doing. Trust me. I see right through the bullshit. As you can see, I even know his openers. Like I just don't care to try that hard. I just don't. He's not that hard to beat. Like that's what happens when you rely on jabs. So that's like you can't do that. And then after only 2 games, and they leave, and they just try to find someone lower than them just to beat them up and feel better about themselves later. This is our community. I hate that when I get on Absolver I sound salty or whatever, but really it's more disappointment. I want y'all to know that I love this game. I think this game could have been really dope, and I still think it has like that dope energy, but just the things that happen in the community, it's like I come off as like this real like preachy kind of like you know, almost in a way arrogant, for lack of better words, type of person, but it's really not even like that. I just get tired of dealing with it because to me it's ruining the game, bro. Like that's why the higher level players, they're leaving. This is why, because like all the layers and the depth of the combat that make the game fun, we can't find it unless we fight each other. And I mean, bro, like I don't want to fight the same niggas all the time, bro. I'm not trying to keep getting on here to fight Curly, and actually that's it. Like all I really fight is Curly. That's the only person I play Absolver with anymore, and that we haven't done that in like a month and some change now. You know, like I'd have not even played. Keep this in mind, I am rusty in Absolver. I have not touched this game in a decent grip about 2 months, bro. I have not even touched this game. All of my content has been fight analysis. No, I can't even say 2 months because I also did my first to 5s with Pi. But you get my whole thing though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really play this anymore. And even with me being as rusted as I am, this happens. You know what I mean? Like I miss Absolver, man. I miss the edge that it used to have, but it's all gone now. Smurf accounts and shit. Manual dodges. Let's see. He heals. That's -1. Nothing but Lowe's openers. Like back trip kick is -1 on guard. Why would you even use that move? It's bad. You can't do anything after it unless you throw another 10 frame. That's 4 highs that he has. High, high, straight, high. He has 2 lows. They're both openers. They also go in a loop. You're serious. Imagine. All right, so he's gonna go all out for his win. I see what's up. I see what's up. He's also the sidestep spamming type, so it's really easy just to like to spam as a dodge at all. Imagine. So just take a vote in the comment section below. Do y'all think I'm having fun right now? Imagine. I really want you to use your sword. My G, what it be? And that's my thing about it too. I don't really like, you see me bowing at him and shit. Like, I don't really give a fuck about the players, bro. Like, the player base doesn't bother me. I think that a lot of you guys are really great, and I feel like a lot of you guys really just having fun with the game, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let me being like an analytical type just like ruin all that for everybody, you know. Like, I don't want to do that for anybody. If anyone's having fun with this game, please have fun. Like, don't like listen to people try to tell you, oh, this game isn't good, because a lot of us have been playing this game for 2,000 hours. By that point, there's nothing the game can do at all to make it any better for us. You know what I mean? Like, unless they just added like some kind of like balance patch that just kind of maybe we'll have to learn to play the game. But for the most part, this game is very casual. It's one of the easy to play, hard to master games, which is going to invite a lot of casuals. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that you guys should have the fun that you guys want to have, you know? Like, don't just take me as like some kind of like, you know, like, I don't know how to put it. Like I feel like I don't want all that accountability, you know? But I definitely believe that, like him, for example, if you replace the back trip kick with a move that had way more like advantage on guard and not try to rely on it so much, it would be way harder to predict what he's going to do. And he could at least have guard advantage to where I don't block one attack and immediately jab and then get through, you know. But since we rely on certain moves so much, you get a certain reaction. And I know now that stance is a fucking high opener. That's a low. So he's a good 50-50. At least he has a 50-50 there. Like, the other deck is just a bunch of highs and straights. That's -1. No. Nice. And especially with him, he's new. Like, Pringle, I'm not mad at you, bro. I know you're not even a bronze yet, dude. Like, you're good. I just look at things and I try to figure shit out. Like, you know how to gold link. You're in Delta school, who I know Delta, right? And, you know, I'm just looking at all things considered, and it's like, this is what happened to our community. Now watch that stamina, bro. I definitely tried to duck, but it didn't work. My controller's been tripping. I think it's been too much of me just playing shooters. I think I just kind of like lazily move my stick around and play Absolver now. Can't sidestep that, bro. Imagine. But yeah, it's more just the developers that make me mad that they left us like this. That's what makes me the most angry. You guys, like, I don't care at the player base as far as what y'all want to do. Y'all want to use 10 frames, cool, whatever. You know, you want to play your game like that, fine, whatever, cool. You know, you want to use fucking, you know, spam guard breaks, and you want to spam, well, not guard breaks, but I'm sorry, charge attacks, the armored attacks. If you want to do that, whatever, dude, do your fucking thing, live your best life. I don't even give a fuck. I'm more mad that developers left the game in a state as broken as it is now, never fixed their fucking frame data, and just like said, yeah, they'll be fine with this, like, and just took off. That's what pisses me off more than anything, because that's the only reason why people can do what they do. That's the reason people get away with this shit. It's not you guys' fault for abusing the cheese. It's the developer's fault for having so much cheese in it. Nigga got fucking sharp impact. We have swords. Why was sharp impact ever a thing? Like, why? Look at him. He put his sword up just to use his sharp. Why? So he can use his avoid moves. He couldn't get the pressure because he has no clue how to play the game. So he immediately said, you know what? I need to use these fucking low sweeps. Like, that's the only way I'm gonna beat this fight. That's his mentality right now. That's how he's thinking. Imagine. And see, shit like that gets the dub regardless of the skill gap. Like look at that. And then you get that kind of reaction out of people, right? And he literally got a fucking victory out of cheesing me. Like, let me fucking use sharp impact right quick and just start spamming the fucking low sweeps. Like, and then you get this reaction out of me, and that's how that goes. And the cycle continues. So in a nutshell, I don't know. I just feel like I get like a lot of mixed reactions towards this game from me, you know, looking at it and playing it, because I've become in a better state and I get it better now. I understand it better. I've been around high level players more often. And so I'm very critical of everything, right? Because I have to be, you know, that's the kind of like climate that I thrive in. I do better and have more fun fighting people who actually know the game. We know the frame data like the back of our hand, if it's plus on blocker, and how all the moves work, right? We take a lot of time in just like breaking the game down, right? Like that's the element that I thrive in. So it's like, it's hard for me to watch what's happening happen and then not have a bias on it. I can't look at it casually because I don't play on a casual level. You know, I guess nowadays I do, but my knowledge in the game isn't a casual person's knowledge. You know what I mean? So when I see these things, guys, it's like, I hate to be the guy to have to break it to you like the way I gotta break it to you, but like no one else wants to believe it or accept it or even talk about it. But this shit is trash. And like, if no one comes out with a reputation in this game and says the things that I'm saying, when Absolver 2 comes around, we're gonna have the same problem. Imagine we got him again. That's negative. Start spamming a sidestep. He just like sidestep 3 times in a row. Like, that should never be a thing. You should not be able to do that. Come on, man. Like, he gets hit by anything and he just freaks out, has a fucking seizure on his fucking analog stick, and just starts going straight to the bullshit. Imagine trying to lock off and do some dumb shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a kicker. And then he's done. Just go. Just go. Nope. Couldn't sidestep in time. Good. I don't know like what he's trying to convey to me, but he's getting really annoying. Got him. I'm just gonna hose him down. Why not? Simple. It just becomes this really big, boring ass game where I gotta guess, is he gonna fucking jab me or is he gonna just fucking spam his ability? Is he gonna jab, he's gonna spam, is he gonna jab, he's gonna spam. Like, look at him right now, he's fucking trying to spam, trying to use his ability. It's not working for him. And I gotta fucking like just do this game with him because I'm not gonna deal with the bullshit. So when jabbers think that what they're doing is making it hard for high level players, it's not. Like, it's really not. Like, you can spam jabs, you can spam fucking bullshit all fucking day long. Like, you can. It's not making my life difficult at all. It is making the game really fucking boring though. I can tell you that this is the most boring shit. I'm just pressing square, triangle, triangle, square, triangle, triangle. That's all I'm doing over and over, like, and just watching it work. I don't know, like, where jab spammers believe like what they're doing is difficult. A lot of the times when I lose to a jab spammer, it's because I just don't want to read all that shit. Like, I don't care to sit here and have to guess, are you gonna do this, are you gonna do that? Like, I don't want to have to read that. Like, I don't care at the end of the day. Like, I don't feel the obligation to even like want to read it. It's just really gay that you even have the ability to do this shit in the first place. Come on, bro. So back to what I said about like the jabbing taking away the layers of the game, right? This guy is at no point blocking. He's not reading. I mean, he's blocking. Let me take that back. He's definitely blocking, but he just keeps trying to do shit that's obviously not working. Like, he keeps just trying to sidestep. It never occurs to him to duck. Like, look. Like, I don't even have to explain this shit. And it's crazy because only in the Absolver community do people just have like, it's almost like I'm talking to fucking like 12-year-olds, which I'm convinced by this point that I am, but I feel like a lot of people barely even like listen to the facts and they just become emotional because they feel like their playstyle is being attacked. Come on, bro. I'm getting this sword. Oh, bro, you can have the sword. I don't care about the sword, bro. You can keep it. Like, it's over now. I remember in my last video, whenever I was showcasing my fight between me and Kuma when he was spamming me, right? Some dumbass said some shit like, oh yeah, that mentality was the same mentality that people used back in the day to try to make everyone play with one style of play and la da da da. Well, I want you to know something. I have heavies in my deck that I never used against him, right? I have to keep using this whole string right here, right? This forces people to use 12 frames because everyone's afraid to use heavies because they're going to get fucking spammed. So it's like, whether you listen to me or you listen to yourself, like, regardless of the fact, everyone's gonna be forced to play a certain way. This is called a meta, right? Like, this is like the meta. It's the thing that's gonna be the most viable. It's what works. This game has basically forced a 10 to 12 frame meta because nobody wants to be unsafe. Nobody wants to use the skill. Nobody wants to learn how to create setups to use punishments. Like don't come at me talking to me about what's forces what, because trust me, I thought this shit 3,000 times over before I even made the videos that I made. And it's the reason why I'm here now is to showcase these things, because I'm seeing people on the Reddit just say ridiculous shit, bro. And like, I'm always going to be like a self-proclaimed grandmaster in this game. I'm always going to come back and I'm always going to showcase what I talk about, because that's what I do. I only spit the facts, bro. And I got anybody who's anybody. I can get Mork, I can get Curly, I can get Obi, I can get anybody who's anybody in this game, and I can get them all and they will just agree. That's why they're all gone. You understand what I'm saying? Well, except for Mork. Mork just loves this game. Shout out to fucking Mork. He makes the most amazing Absolver content. Like, I fucking love me some fucking Mork content, bro. Mork makes some damn good content, some damn good streams, man. Mork does not get enough credit for being a good creator. He's a no name, but he's a wonderful fucking creator, bro. Shout out to fucking Mork, right? But you can get anybody in this game to get you to understand the things that I'm trying to say. I'm not talking out my fucking ass, and I don't have a malicious intention. I'm not trying to demonize anything, but I am trying to let you know the fucking facts, that a lot of the ways that people are playing, the way that people are brought up in this game is garbage, and I'm showing you now it's very ineffective, and it makes the game boring. So whoever made that post, I didn't even get your fucking name, dude. That's why you look silly. That's where all the high level players came in and start saying what they say, and that's where this shit come from. Like the Reddit is insane. Like the shit that y'all are saying, the game is the most balanced game. What? Like, are you fucking serious? Are you talking about balance with Cult being fucking -2 for using their ability? Is that balance where Stagger dominates because they're plus on everything, even on guard? Is that balance? Is that what you're talking about when you use that word? I think he just dashboarded. He got a black screen. So he definitely left. That's not balance, bro. That's not balance, bro. Are you talking balance where you can earthquake to ignore pressure, shockwave because you cannot control your stamina, sharp impact because you don't know how to get someone out of a guard, right? Like just a whole bunch of just like different tools that they use, because this game is like a fighter for people who don't know how to play fighting games. That's what the fuck Absolver is. If you can't play Tekken, you can't play MK. They basically took the core mechanics of every fighter, like the idea of the mind games and the setup and the elements of a fighter, and they put it in the simplest form possible. And they gave you extra tools if that wasn't enough, right? If you can't get someone out of guard, bro, here's exhaust, bro. Here's sharp impact. You can't handle pressure, here's earthquake, here's shockwave, here's unbreakable. They gave us tools to negate reading. They gave us tools to negate all the layers of fighting, and yet even still we insist on using 10 frames, jabs, avoid moves, charge attacks, spamming them. It's one thing to have them. That's where y'all all got me fucked up in my last video. I don't care about people that have them. It's when you rely on them. It's whenever this shit becomes so important that you're not fainting, you're not using your ability, you're not spacing, you're literally in a game and your whole intention of playing is just to spam square until it kills your opponent. That is gay. That is boring. That is not fun. That makes everything unenjoyable. I think on both parties. I think even the people who do it, I feel like even they are just kind of like, oh, that wasn't fun. Like, I feel like y'all aren't getting any reward out of it. Either that or even worse, y'all actually are thinking you're good at the game and you're saying gear drift. This is my fucking guy. Like fucking, y'all are probably just like saying some crazy shit, but it's just wild. Like this might be a good fight. Gear drift is my fucking homie. And it's just dope to run into him again. That's my fucking guy, bro. I haven't spoken to my fucking gear drift in a fucking while, bro. This is my fucking bro. He's still staggered. This is my fucking homie. Like, we might see some good ass fights right here, guys. Oh. Like, look at this deck. Like, look at this deck. This deck is amazing. This is what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? It's not the moves that's the problem, right? It's just like, bro, that's what I mean when I say, like, before when I said, bro. Like, it doesn't matter your play style, but like, look at how interesting and how fresh and how inviting and how much more fun this fucking fight is, and how very not one-sided it is, all because his deck changed. That's all that it is. This dude's playing differently with a unique style, a fresher deck, and it's just like, oh shit, this is working. Now we just sparred round 1. You know what I'm saying? We saw what was in his deck. It's like, okay, cool. So I know in his back left stance, right? He has that one fucking punch, right? Now I can actually use my avoid move without having to actually spam it to like fucking cheese him to death. That track the shot at me, right? Oh, that track, that was almost like a confirm. Like, that's fucking dope, right? Like, there's way much more going on in this game than people will like play it for. Solid. And you saw that setup? You saw how I got that set up? Like, you see how I use the spacing, force the fuck, like, you see how that works? Like, you see how much more like layer, like, look at how much more dope this showcasing of a fight is than everything else, right? He's using his fucking feints to force my hand, and it's fucking dope, right? I'm gonna do that. He's probably gonna try to use a punishment. He has as an opener. That's going to be a confirm after that. I think it fucks with everyone's head when they see a fucking windfall jump. They're like, wait, whoa, did he just leap? And so when you lose to someone like this, who, mind you, this is a stagger, not front charging. Let's just take that. Let's respect that for a little bit. This is a stagger who's not front charging. Side stumble. Nice. Nice. At the end of the day, the whole score is 5-5, so shout out to the homie. But yeah, guys, to sum up my opinion on the game in its current state, I am not opposed to, you know, 10 frames or void moves. I'm not opposed to that. I'm opposed to relying on them because you don't know how to play the game, or because you cheese it, you know, because you believe like that's actually like what you would consider high level play. Like I'm opposed to that because of how broken they are, which we've seen, right? We've seen how moves track. We've seen how the moves just react to the game. We've seen a lot of different things. We know the frame data is completely inaccurate. So with all things considered, if you genuinely believe that that's considered a high level of play, you know, then that's what I'm opposed to, right? At least spamming it, right? Using it, planning it, calculating it, setting it up, you know, I have no problem with. But just using it just because, like, oh, he's pressuring me, let me go straight into a fucking armor. Fuck reading this. Like, fuck the whole right stick that I have at my disposal that no other game offers, which is Absolver. Like, that's how you play it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not opposed to powers. You know, I think powers are cool. I just think that, you know, there's a very cheesy way to use them as well, and that there's definitely a difference, and that we need to talk about these things. I'm not opposed to weapons. Actually, I think weapons are slept on. I think that's the element of the game that no one really just actually associates with, and I don't see why. I'm not opposed to a lot of things this game has to offer. I'm not opposed to charge moves. I'm not opposed to, you know, just a lot of shit, bro. Like, there's a lot of things that, you know, it's not really what's happening, it's how it's being executed. And that's when it starts becoming a problem, because the popular opinion is, oh, let's play this way. You know, let's do it like this because, you know, it works. And yeah, that's what you ask me, bro. Like, it's and that's where everyone plays. Like, so shout out to Gear. I just want to make my point very clear, because in my last video, everyone had me all kind of fucked up, and they thought, oh, you just don't like this because it's this and it's that, and you got to get good at the game, and shut the fuck up. You know, it's not even that, bro. Like, let's not sit here and really, you know, pretend like there's not an issue with the game. Let's really not sit here and pretend like there's not some, and it's like, it's not one of those situations where, like, every game has this problem. No, this game was left fucked up. Like, let's not play this game like it's not. It definitely is. Like, and I love this game too. I'm a big fan of Absolver. I'm not even hating on the game. It's just, let's fucking state facts. If we want to see this game grow and succeed, let's be fucking realistic for a second. There's definitely a problem. There's definitely a problem. There is no originality. So whoever that guy wants to say, oh, you know, the way you're talking, you're gonna have everyone just trying to play like you. Like, I don't want everyone to play like me. That's not what I want. But, you know, with your logic, everyone's gonna keep fucking using 10 to 12 frames. Like, and that's only it. Just a bunch of fucking spam. Like, let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Unless y'all want JABSOLVER, which is my whole question, is unless y'all want JABSOLVER again, I advise y'all to chill out, bro. And let's really try to shape this community to be better than what it is, because we know it can be. You know, we know that it can be better. So let's just make it better. But anyway, I could rant on and on and on and on and on about this subject. It's been your boy Glock, man, and I hope you guys were happy to see me back in the trials. I actually had a little bit of fun fighting some people. Kind of remind me how toxic the game is, how salty it can make you. You know what I mean? Because I was a little salty. I'm like, oh, these fucking weirdo bronze people. Like, what's up with this shit, man? What's up with that? I'm not feeling that, bro. You know, like, but whatever, man. It just is what it is, man. GG noob. Oh, by the way, we pre-ordered Doom Eternal. I want to show you guys. It's really fucking cool, guys. We got some great things going. We got where is that? Doom Eternal is in 24 days, and then we got Neo 2 and 17 Yeah, nigga. New content coming soon, man. Y'all take care, man. I love you guys. Take care. God bless you. Be safe. All that good stuff. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, bro. I'm tired.